Eyes are our window to the world. If a child has poor vision, routine activities, including at school, might be a problem. That's why it's important for a child to have a routine eyes examination to the doctor. But when is the right time for us to bring our children for an eye vision check? Before that, let us discuss about the normal eyes development in children. When babies are newly born, they still have poor vision. Babies could only give a blinking response to light and objects that touch their eyes. They could also stare to an object with a distance of 20 to 25 centimeters. At first, baby could focus on the face or light source and then following them as they move. When the babies are 1 month old, they could see faces or pictures with contrast color like black and white. They could also see objects with a distance of 25 to 30 centimeters and could follow objects that are moving upward, downward, to the left, or to the right. Babies are also seen to produce tears when crying and could see their parents with a close distance. When the babies are 2 to 3 months old, they begin to be able to recognize familiar objects up to a distance of 30 centimeters. They can also pay attention to their own hands, follow faces, objects, and light actively. At the age of 4 to 5 months, babies begin to be able to reach objects that are close, including objects that are hung in front of the baby. Babies can also begin to recognize feeding bottles and pacifiers. Babies can also begin to recognize themselves in the mirror. At the age 6 to 7 months, babies begin to see colors as a whole. They can also view pictures and objects from a few meters away. Babies also begin to be able to turn their head to see an object. Babies also begin to have several favorite colors. The baby also begin to touch its reflection in the mirror. At the age 7 to 12 months, babies can see smaller objects. Babies can also be invited to play peekaboo. Babies also have started to see objects in 3 dimensions. At the age of 12 to 18 months, children can see at a greater distance. Children are able to see 3-dimensional objects from a distance of more than 60 centimeters. Children can also recognize familiar objects and their names. At the age of 18 to 24 months, children can focus their vision on objects at near and far distance. They start to color with crayons, draw straight lines or circles. Children can also begin to recognize body parts such as mouth, eyes, hair, and others. When children is 24 to 36 months or 2 to 3 years old, they can change focus to an object from a far distance to a closer object. At the age of 36 to 48 months, children could recognize more complex shapes like letters and already know colors. Eyes and hands coordination is improving, where children in this age could solve puzzles. Visual memory of children in this age is also improving, and children could imitate objects by drawing. Children could also read most of the words in the eye chart in the vision examination. At the age of 48 to 72 months, children should know alphabets and several words, and they have a better and more comfortable vision. What are the benefits of knowing the stage of children's vision development? By knowing the stage of children's development, we can check whether the child can respond to the environment according to his age. Keep in mind that not all children are the same. If you suspect your child has vision problems, consult a doctor immediately. Then, when is the best time to have a child's visual acuity to be checked regularly? Child's visual acuity needs to be checked when the child is able to follow instructions and name objects around him. Then the child can be brought for a routine visual acuity check. Based on its development, general children can have their visual acuity tested at the age of 3 to 5 years. What are the consequences of untreated visual impairment? Refractive disorders that are not treated in children are the main cause of amblyopia. It often interferes with school performance and children's productivity. Amblyopia is an eye disorder when vision in one or both eyes does not develop properly as children are growing. So, you already know the importance of having your child's eyes tested and also when is the best time to have them checked. If your child is able to follow the instructions and is able to read, don't forget to take your child to an ophthalmologist for an examination. Thank you!